So we're gonna start 5-minute load banking of the 300-watt solar panels. So we're now at the 12 volt 0.53. I just turned it on and it's 12.53. Okay, full power, and the inverter's on. Now I'm gonna move the stove to 5, and we're at 105 amps, 1200 volts, and a voltage of 11.36 and 3 lights. That's how we're starting. So it's that's how the Kodiak, now it's down to 2 lights. So the electrical system is saying I have to come up with 1200 watts, and to meet the 1200 watts I got to produce 107 amps, and in order to do that I got to drag my voltage down to 11.23. So that's reality of life. Now it's down to, notice the element of the stove triggered off. Notice that the amps is coming down. It's 106 amps, and the voltage is slowly going up to 11.26. And right now the stove is protecting its element, and it's saying 1000. I'm going to round it off to 1200 watts, close enough. But so the stove is protecting itself because it's saying, oh my God, that's the difference between a house electric and portable electric. The house electric would just keep glowing red hot, and it would just keep it powered up. And did you hear that? That was the element taking it off, and it is off. And that was the element that is back on. So element, click off, it's off there. Click on, it's up to that. So 1.7 amp, 12 volts, man, but that it's off. So it's 11.12. So it's kind of going on and off, and the Kodiak is not having any problem dealing with it. Probably likes it. So I am here. The fan just came on the Kodiak. I'm going to run this really hard on the Kodiak, and to do that I got a real big pot of food, little cabbage, little onion, some beans, some potatoes, and some other surprise that you can't see. So we're going to have to bring this big pot to a boil. I'm getting bit by an ant. This is Florida with the fire ants. Okay, so beside the 5-minute, I'm going to keep the Kodiak running really, really hard for a long time to see how it does. And this is going to be a load test. And unlike the other part where it was smaller, I had to turn it down because it started boiling. It's going to take a lot of energy to bring this up. We'll see how it does. So back to the cover. So since this is a 5-minute test, I'm going to keep it running. The video the video is saying I'm 5 minutes. So let's see what happened under 5 minutes. So we are okay. We just clicked on. We're at 105 amps. We're at and we're at 11.3 volts at 5 minutes, really a whole lot longer than 5. And we're at 1,200 watts. And the largest amount of amps we push to is 108. The largest amount of watts that we push through is 1,285. And so we're now about 7 minutes into this, and we are running it under load. Guess I should have done it this way. So we're 105 amps, 1,200 watts. And 11.35 volts. And it's like maximum amps we drew was 108. The maximum watts we did is 1,285. So you guys saw it. And I'll just come back in a little while and we'll take a look how the Kodiak is going to deal with this 300 watt load bank.